Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Provocative Podcast. If you're watching from the camera, I am just grinning because I'm really excited about this episode, and I'm nervous for some reason about this episode, but I don't know, it's going to be a lot of fun. So, if you're watching, as you guys can see, Chris is going to be my guest today.
Whole different angle, but we're trying something different, see how you guys like this one, so let us know in the comments if it works or if it doesn't work.
Yeah, and make sure you guys are following us on Instagram if you're not already. Okay, Provocative Podcast. Make sure you guys are subscribed to our YouTube if you guys want to watch on YouTube, and that you guys are following us in all the apps, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever you guys use to listen to our podcast. And then also, ladies, do not forget, and gents, do not forget to share on your stories whenever you really like an episode. It really helps us grow. And then I've been getting a lot of DMs from you girls, which I love so much. But if you guys could also leave those comments in the actual Apple Music app, that would be great. That way anyone else who's wanting to
leave reviews and stars, because that's going to help the platform grow. Otherwise, we don't get exposure. And obviously the long-term goal of this is to grow so that it's something that sustains us. So help us do that.
All right, so guys, I'm so excited to announce we have our first ad ever, and it's from Manscaped. Okay, to all my ladies, Father's Day is around the corner, and we want our daddies looking their best. I know I like it when my man is all clean and ready to go, right? Manscaped makes it easy for him with a reduced accidents. The Lawnmower 4.0 Performance Package is the perfect bundle to get rid of your man's unwanted hair. If you're watching through YouTube, you can see it. It's a little package. Chris is taking it out. And daddies, I promise you all women will appreciate and take better care of a well-groomed package. There's a little wink for you. So ladies, treat your men, men, treat yourself and join the 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer. Get 20% off plus free shipping with code Jazzy, that's Jazzy, at manscaped.com. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Jazzy, Jazzy, at manscaped.com. All right, put it back in its little package. All right, guys, so we are going to do intro as usual. So a show we are watching right now, or we finished watching, which is the third season, was Who Killed Sarah, which was in Spanish, but you can watch it with English subtitles. We still watch with English subtitles because the Spanish is still a little off from
the Spanish is Spain Spanish.
Spain Spanish.
So they have their own dialect.
Yeah. So, which is different, guys. So I rated this show an 8 out of 10 just because there's a few characters that I wanted them to die in a more gruesome way, I guess, per se, but they didn't. I just feel like they didn't get punished enough. But the show overall was really good. I would give it an 8 out of 10. What would you give it, babe?
I'd give it an 8.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
It's a good watch.
If you
and
guys,
the episodes are fairly short.
Short. There's always suspense. It always makes you wanting more every episode. So highly recommend. Also, my current book read right now is Proof of Heaven. It's by a neurosurgeon, Eben Alexander. So that one is not part of my book club. We actually just got a new book for our book club. I just ordered it today. I'll share it with you guys once I get it because I don't even remember the name. But this one's just a book that my therapist recommended. It's a spiritual book. And so far I like it. I'm halfway between the book. It's not a really long book per se, but it's taking me longer to read because it's not like a fun book. There's a lot of big words per se, big neurosurgeon word, medical terms on there that I just don't understand, so I have to go back and reread, and it's a lot. The way that he explains everything, it just takes me a little bit longer to read, but I'm halfway between the book, and so far I really like it. I wouldn't say I love it, but it's definitely opened my eyes to my spirituality, so that's what I'm doing right now. And then another update, Chris upgraded my ring. I'm not wearing it right now because it is one of those rings where I'm only going to be wearing it out for dinner. But our anniversary is
looking like a dang ring pop over here.
Our anniversary is this Sunday.
Yeah.
Right? So he just gave it to me a little bit earlier. And yeah, I don't want to say he picked it out completely because he had an idea of what I wanted. But it's been how many years with this ring? 6 years. A little longer, 7 years. So, my tastes have changed since I was like 18, 19.
And our income has changed more than anything.
Yeah, so I didn't want to trade in this ring, though, because it holds a really special place in my heart. And this is like my everyday ring. The other ring will be just for like special occasions, dinner, stuff like that. Because to be honest, now that I see it in person, it looks like, it's crazy, guys. It looks fake as fuck, but it's not. And it's so beautiful. And it's just like, I can't stop staring at it every time I wear it. And I just feel like almost at the same time, like I want to hide it because I'm just like, fuck, this is like too big. But it's a 4-carat radiant cut ring. So I'll show you guys on the next video. I'll wear it if you guys want to see it. But I've been posting it on my stories here and there. So yeah. And then lastly, I don't know if I mentioned it on the podcast, but I got a new car about 3 weeks ago. And it's been, out of those 3 weeks, 2 out of those weeks, it has been in the shop. So I was getting it wrapped and I just picked it up on Saturday and it looks beautiful. I love the color wrap. It's like a metallic gold / brown / green. It's so pretty. So depending on how the light hits it, it turns color. And
it's unique. It's super unique.
Yeah, and I wanted a muted color. Like I wanted like a neutral brown color, and this is just like perfect. And we still have some things to change on the car before I show the final look on my social media accounts because I haven't. So once it's all put together, I'll show you guys what I got. But yeah, let me give you a little intro. What do you want to talk about? Anything?
So I also got some car work done, and so I have a sports car per se, but it didn't sound like a sports car. It sounded like a little baby. So I went and got that fixed, and now it sounds pretty badass. Pretty happy with it. And today I started jiu-jitsu. So today's Wednesday. Today was my first class. I have been trying to try it out for like a week, but something happened each of those days to where I couldn't do it that day. But I started today, and got my ass beat by some women and by some 5-year-olds. I'm just playing about the 5-year-olds. But yeah, body's hurting. Definitely something challenging. It's kind of scary doing something new as an adult. Just learning something from literally zero, because I have no knowledge about jiu-jitsu, but I am interested, and I've seen it, on like UFC, but I'm willing to do the work to get better at it. And hopefully it's a Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing, but right now I feel pretty beat and I still have to go to the gym. So we'll see how long I can keep it up.
Yeah, which is good though, that if you do it on Wednesdays, tomorrow's a full recovery day. So
yeah,
it's good for you. But yeah, he wanted me to go try it today. I didn't have time to go. And to be honest, it's really hard for me to add more onto my plate, guys, because as you guys know, I already have my spin, my training, all my other work too. And it's hard to add something else on. But I was watching some videos and I was like, I don't think I'm going to like this. And then after he went today, he's like, yeah, you're definitely not going to like this.
Yeah.
So then I was thinking of trying Muay Thai. Mm-hmm. But you get kicked in the face. So no, thank you. I don't want to get kicked in the face, and I don't want to kick anyone in the face. Like, I'm just not an aggressive person. I've done boxing in the past and I love boxing, like especially one-on-one, like workouts like that where, the trainer's like telling me where to punch and stuff like that. It's a good way to take out my aggression and stuff. But other than that, like, I don't like kicking. I don't really want to be in the ring with another person and like, try to hurt them or, it's not my thing. So I don't think I might just go and sit in for a class and watch him, especially him, and just kind of learn more about it. But I don't think I'm going to end up taking that. But anyways, that's a little bit of an intro for you guys of our week and what we've been up to. And yeah, so we have Galveston this weekend, so we're excited. It's going to be like a little fun friend trip, and yeah. All right. So today's podcast, guys, is more of like a story time of like me and Chris. The last podcast we've done together have been super serious and motivational, which I know you guys love, but I wanted to do something a little bit different because we haven't done one in a while.
Yeah. So this is more like so that you guys get to know us, and then we're also going to challenge ourselves on how well we know each other
at the end. Yeah. Okay. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. All right. So for this story time, I started the first question with like how we met. For people who don't know how we met. You want to tell them how we met?
So I guess the ball kind of started in my court. I don't know why anyone would do this, but one of her friends posted a picture of her as like a profile picture. Was it a profile?
Yeah.
Somehow they uploaded a picture to their profile on MySpace of Jasmine and
of me and her, I think.
No, it was just you. It was just a picture of you, and I commented like heart eyes or something, and I was like, introduce me. And then she replied back with like some smart ass remark saying she would never be into you, and that was the end of that. And
how old were you?
In that point in time, I was a junior
in high school. You were 16, 17? I was 15.
I was 16 going on 17.
Yeah, something
like that. So yeah, that's where I first saw Jasmine, even though I never really saw her. I just saw a picture of her and I knew she existed. And then after that, I just kind of let it be. Yeah. And then she kind of hit me up in the DMs. She slid into my DMs after I posted a picture of Sweetheart, which is like, I guess, our school dance for Valentine's Day. Was it Sweetheart? Mm-hmm, or was it prom? No, it was prom.
It was prom. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because we started dating in May. Yeah, so it was for prom, my junior year. I was on the court of prom, and so was my date. So we just took a picture together, and I uploaded it. And
they were lovers.
We were ex-lovers, okay. Not lovers. We dated. And at that point in time, we were not dating, but we just happened to go to prom together. And Jasmine slid in saying, "Oh, you guys look great.
Really great together." Yeah.
And you could tell the rest after that.
Yeah. So I was just like commented on that photo, and I was like, "Oh, you guys look great together." And I did mention to my friend at the time that I was like, yeah, I would never date him just because of what I heard about him. I was like, oh, no, he's a player. Like, And
it's complete bullshit, by the way. Her friend just never wanted us together to begin with.
And so, so then I was like, oh, I'll never date him. Oh, gross. No, that attitude, no. And so then I did message him, and I was like, oh, you guys look great together. And then we just started talking back and forth. And then I remember I was at work texting him back and forth. And then I was like, hey, well, I'm getting off MySpace because you had to like log off back in the day, like off your computer. Yeah. It wasn't like a phone app or anything. So I was like, oh, I'm getting off. If you want, you can text me. And I gave him my number and that was it. And so then he texted me and he was like, hello, ? Smiley face. And I guess not thinking that it was going to be me. And then ever since that, we just haven't stopped talking. Like,
yeah, so we talked for like, I think a day or two. Mm-hmm. And then, so we were from completely different towns. Like our towns were like 30 minutes away from each other. But where she worked was like almost 40, 50 minutes away from my home. And we had talked for like 2 days. And I decided to make a drive to go see her, or who I assumed was her.
In person,
at her restaurant. So I get to her restaurant and she puts me in this corner booth. And it was so awkward just because I had met her dad, and her dad is like this really like old Mexican traditional dad who's just like mustache and everything. And I was just like intimidated. I'm not going to say I wasn't. And I mean, I was intimidated to meet Jasmine because I was this skinny little boy, you know, she was still a freaking solid 9 or 10 back in the day. And so I was like, man, this girl's fucking out of my league. What am I doing here? And I was just sitting there in this booth waiting for her to like not be busy. And she would come every now and again and just like sit for a minute or two. We'd have a conversation. Then she'd go back to work. Yeah. That was our first encounter.
Yeah.
And I don't remember like how soon after there.
Yeah, I still remember I walked you to your car to say bye and hug you. And my dad was like, why did you go outside? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, you didn't have to walk him to his car. I was like, oh my God. Dad.
So Jasmine's parents were tough on her. Yeah. I don't, just because she was the firstborn, I guess, but there were so many restrictions on us, like for the first year and a half.
2 years.
We had to have parental guidance, supervision at all times. We couldn't close doors. We couldn't hold hands. I couldn't have my arms around her.
Yeah, I literally he could not touch me at all.
I had to leave her house by X time. Yeah. It was crazy.
It was crazy now thinking back. I'm like, damn.
Luckily, I had some parents that were pretty cool and they would lie for us.
Yeah. Don't call out your parents like that. No, his parents are really cool.
My parents are great.
Yeah, his parents are great. His parents would always just give us. Yeah, your parents always give us really good space.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Which is why we would be able to do what we did. His room reeked of sex when we were older. Well, not when we first met, but years in, because we were just...
But yeah, that's how we met.
Yeah, so that's how we met. All right, so how and when did we lose our virginity?
I don't know why this date sticks out in my head, but I think the date was October 21st or the 22nd. It was definitely October though.
It's October, just don't know
if it was the 21st or the 22nd. So we lost our virginity to one another. Mm-hmm. And sometimes she still questions me. But fellas, I know some of you watch this. Tell me if you don't. If when you first lost your virginity, did you not do research on what exactly needed to be done? How to do it? What tricks to make it feel better? That was literally me because I knew we were getting to that point. At this point, it was already, 5 months in, 6 months in?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, shit. Something's going to happen. Because, we were having some pretty steamy makeout sessions before then.
Bro, my lips would be swollen as fuck, like leaving your house.
Yeah, they would be purple too.
Dude, they would be purple, and then we would have to hide our hickeys because we had hickeys one time.
Yeah, just one time.
Because then we got our ass chewed, but my lips were fucking swollen as fuck.
Yeah,
man.
so I knew we were getting to that point. So I did all the research that I could just to make sure that, I satisfied. But yeah, October 21st, Jasmine hits me up. Hey, my grandpa is taking care of me. My parents are out of town. Come through. So here I come, fucking sneaking in through a window. Fucking her dog at the time was outside just barking up a storm.
A princess?
Yeah, but luckily your grandpa was like knocked the fuck out in the living room.
Yeah.
So yeah, I jumped in through the window. We do our thing. It's obvious why I'm there.
Yeah.
And after we were done, Jazz was like, "You want a sandwich?" So I was like, yeah, I guess. Jasmine goes out to the kitchen, makes me a sandwich. I eat the sandwich, and then I jump out the window and I go home.
I cannot breathe right now. I cannot. I just like remembering that. I'm like, oh my God. Well, the reason I say that what I said is because, okay, yeah, like it's just crazy that we both knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Like it was so quick when you got there. It was like, okay, yeah, this is what we're doing. And we didn't even like talk about it beforehand, guys. It was like make out straight into it. But he was like, okay, put a pillow underneath your back. And I was like, oh, well, what? I never heard of that. Because at this point, I don't think I had ever watched porn.
No, you were sheltered as fuck.
I was sheltered. I never watched porn. I didn't really know. Like, obviously, I wanted to have sex because when you're young, your fucking hormones are raging. You're like, oh my God, I just want him to stick his penis in my vagina because I think it's going to feel great. But it really doesn't until like literally like the 15th time after our first time having sex. Like sex in the beginning for a female hurts a crap ton. I think I didn't enjoy sex till like 3-4 months after we started having sex together. But yeah, no, I mean, he did the pillow thing and I was like, how he supposedly lost his virginity to me? How does he know this? Like, you're such a liar. Like, you've already done this. But, apparently he was like, I just did my research. I knew what I was, I wanted to be prepared and stuff. So, yeah, that's how we first lost our virginity to each other. And honestly, guys, I was very sheltered. Like he said, my parents were really protective. My mom was like, you do not have sex until you get married. But I didn't believe that. Like, growing up, I was just like, seeing her story and what she went through and stuff, I was like, I don't want to only have even though I was like, I don't only want to have sex with my husband. That ended up having, but I just didn't what were you going to say?
No, I mean, same thing for me. Like, my parents never even told me to like save myself, but I knew that my personal decision was I wanted to save it for someone that meant something to me. And, you were like the first relationship. I had relationships before you, but they were just like little high school games and it wasn't anything serious, and you were the first like actual girlfriend that I had like strong feelings for. So yeah, I
mean, same. I had like little boyfriends here and there, like hidden and stuff, but I never ever thought about having sex with them. But Chris was like the only one that I really did think about obviously having sex with. But yeah, like my mom was very like, save yourself until you get married, but I just knew that I didn't want to do that. So I did want, obviously, I wasn't saying like I wanted to be a hoe, but I wanted to do it with someone I loved, and I knew that, I loved him, and I know I was young and stuff, but I obviously do not regret my decision at all whatsoever. But yeah, just a little backstory of that. All right, so past hookups, and do we get jealous talking about them? Do you get jealous? Okay, so past hookups.
Talk that way.
Past hookups. We don't really have hookups per se. We just have like kisses. Like we've kissed other people before each other.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, Jasmine was my first, and I've been with her, and now we're married. So there was one stupidity thing that I did just out of fear. We could talk about that. We could not talk about that, whatever. Mm-hmm. But it had really no significance. But before and after that, it was just kisses and like they'd go over to the house or I'd go over to their house or we meet up wherever. But Jasmine is a very jealous person, and I know that it bothers her anytime anything is mentioned.
Well, not so much anymore. I feel like we obviously kissed people before we started dating because we were so young. We both obviously lost our virginity to each other. But then, like, obviously I've shared with you guys that we've been together for 12 years. Like, I say 12 years, but in those 12 years, we broke up several times because we were young. We'd get mad at each other. We'd break up for like a month. And during that month, we were dumb. Like, he would go on dates or I would go on dates. And yeah, like, I would kiss another guy. He would kiss another girl. And then we'd get back together. And then our longest breakup was like right after our engagement. We broke up before that was like, we broke up for like 4 or 5 months. I actually dated another person. He just dated around. Obviously, we kissed people. And then, then after our engagement, we broke up a little bit, and, you know, he did what he did. And, like now talking about it, it doesn't hurt as much. Obviously, when it first happens, it's a lot to go through and stuff. But now that when we talk about it, I don't get too jealous. As long as he's honest with me. Like yesterday, we like had this little conversation about 2 days ago about sending nudes to other people in the past.
It wasn't nudes, first of all. There is not a single girl out there that has my nudes.
Well, there's not a single guy that has my nudes either.
Well, OnlyFans, but you know.
Okay. Before having my OnlyFans, the only nude was that one that got leaked.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah.
If you watch this, fuck you.
Yeah. So, that's a whole different story. Like, it got leaked off of my phone when I took it to get my phone fixed. It was a whole horror story, guys, that I went through there. But I've never sent like actual nudes to anyone, and he hasn't. But I get jealous when it's like not an honest conversation. Like when it's like,
I try to be honest.
Yeah, but like I'm a big like on. Just fucking tell me. Like, just tell me. And even though it's gonna irritate me, I'm not gonna say shit to you because I'm the one that wanted to know. But when it's like trying to hide shit from me, I get pissed.
Yeah, but that's the thing with Jasmine. So I don't get jealous because I don't ask details. I don't want to know details. I don't want to know shit because then I'm just gonna spin. But here's Jasmine. So how many times? How did it feel? Where were you? What did you touch? And she just plays that scene in her head, and it just gets under your skin. So I try not even. Yeah, the less I know, the better.
Yeah, that's honestly how he works. I just feel like I gotta know, man. But then it like, I know you ladies can relate to this, but the more you know, obviously, the more you're like, fuck, and you're like spinning in your head. But yeah, so it's rare when we talk about our past like that. There's no really a big reason to talk about it, but just wanted to give you guys some insight on stuff like that. All right, do we role play? And do you like to role play?
You know, sometimes we play like Burt Macklin and Jennifer Snakehole.
Something Snakehole. If you guys watch Parks and Recs, you guys know what we're talking about.
Nah, the role play is not our thing at all. I think like we've acted stupid, but it's never led to sex. Yeah. Like we obviously have like our voices that we do for no fucking reason. Yeah. But we don't sexually do role play.
Yeah. No, we don't. Speaking of which, of Parks and Rec, because that's from Parks and Recs, yesterday we realized that don't be suspicious. You know what I'm talking about, guys, if you have TikTok. It's from Parks and Recs, I think.
We assume because it's literally the same beat, but I don't know if that's a real existing song or if they just decided to do it from
that scene. It's the last episode of Parks and Recs, like the actual last episode of the final season or whatever. So correct us if we're wrong, but I think it's from that. But anyways, we don't really role play. Besides our little voices that we do to each other sometimes, like I've tried to be like, hey, let's go to a bar, and I pretend I come in.
Yeah, but you've also tried pretending to be a stripper and you start cracking up like 30 seconds in. It's just too hard.
It's so hard. Like, props to you if you can role play, because for us it's just too hard. Like I can't. Yeah. And we're not big on like, Daenerys put on like from Games of Thrones put on a white wig and you put on this outfit. Like, we're not really big on that. Like, Chris has never, I don't even think, put on an outfit for me at all.
Jasmine Pineda works for me. I don't need any other character.
Yeah, so we don't really role play. All right, and then last question before we get into our fun part. Would you be okay with me stripping versus OnlyFans?
Stripping is a big no-no for me. So in my head here is how I kind of justify, I guess you could say, OnlyFans. Like, OnlyFans, people are getting to see you and they see like your boobs. That's like, sometimes we do little flashes of your vagina, but it's just like barely nothing. But they're only seeing, like, as opposed to stripping, like, you know, people are going to put their hands on you. They're going to visually see. They could fucking... You're seeing them get pleasured by you, which is not at all what OnlyFans is. So that's like my line is, no one's ever going to touch you, and you're never going to feel like belittled or degraded in front of someone. Yeah, like that's my line.
Yeah. No, I agree. I like that. I do want to make an adjustment when you said, I do not show my vagina on OnlyFans. No.
With like there's like sheer underwear,
like
lacy panties.
Okay, because I'm like, if fucking people, I know how people are. They're gonna be like, oh, she shows her vagina on OnlyFans. No, my vagina's not out on OnlyFans. And if it was out on OnlyFans, I'd be rocking. I'd be making a shit ton more money. All right. So yeah, I just wanted to state that. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I think, you know, when I did bring on, when I had that stripper on my podcast, you know, she said she didn't like the OnlyFans because the pictures could go around. But for me, I feel like I agree with you. I didn't even think it doesn't come the first thing, but I don't like want to feel degraded in front of a man ever, or like that the man has more power. Because here with OnlyFans, I feel like I have the power.
I control
you're literally
everything. Controlling what you're putting out and you're receiving payment for it, as opposed to a man saying, here's some money, give me what I want.
Yeah, for sure. So it's different. But I just wanted to give his opinion to you girls because, you know, we have been asked that question before. Yeah. And so, yeah.
And at the end of the day, you're still mine. I'm the only one that gets to know what your titties feels like. So, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we decided, guys, we saw this challenge on TikTok, I think it was, right?
Like a long ass time ago.
So basically we get to see how much we know each other. So we each have, I think, 8 questions each. And we ask the other person the question. Oh, God, here we go. If you guys are hearing that sound and not watching it through YouTube, he's opening up a fucking tortilla package right now, okay? So if the other person doesn't know the answer, you hit them in the face with a tortilla, okay?
Nice little sting.
Stop. Is it really? Oh, shit. Okay. All right. So we're going to go back and forth. And we know the answer. So obviously we got to be honest with each other.
Yeah. So these aren't like vague questions where it could be like completely wrong. Like there's
it's not like, what's your favorite food?
Yeah. There's a definite answer to each of these questions. Mm-hmm. And there's, how many did we say? 3 easy ones that you should get. And 5 hard ones that could kind of be either way, that maybe you forgot, you know. But each of my questions you should have known. I'm
so nervous because I don't know who he's gonna ask me, and I feel like I forget a lot of shit.
I'm probably gonna get slapped 8 times, guys. I'm not even gonna lie.
No, I feel like you have some of these. Go get some of these.
Okay.
All right. So I'll go first, and then I'll share the answer if it's wrong or whatever. Okay.
Okay.
And then honestly, you guys will get to know us a lot more because these are like kind of like personal questions, kind of things. But all right. What is my current favorite chocolate?
Oh, God. I mean, every night you have a Crunch bar.
Okay, that is correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
Okay.
A mini Crunch bar.
My butthole went like this. How's that? That's a trick question.
No, but I figured.
Because you got Snickers stocked up. Yes, you got Hershey's Kisses stocked up.
All right, please. Let's not call out my pantry right now.
But they're all snack sizes. They're all like little tiny pieces of chocolate.
All right. Okay, your turn.
All right. What sports did I do in middle school?
In middle school?
In middle school. Because you know what I did in high school. But what did I do in middle school?
Baseball? Football? Track?
Are you locking in? Is that your final answer?
Wait. In middle school, right?
Yeah, in middle school.
Fuck, because I think you did baseball in elementary, not high school. Middle school. But yeah. Oh, God, okay.
So what's your final answer?
Okay, baseball, football. No, football and track.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Whoa. You can't flit your way, buddy.
Oh, I'm so scared.
I'm not going to hit you that hard. It's a tortilla. Put your hand down.
Okay. I don't like things like that.
All right, so the correct answer is soccer.
Oh, shit.
And football. But I only did football for one season.
Oh, fuck.
And I didn't even make it to the games because my mom pulled me out.
Okay, so soccer and football.
That's all I did in middle school.
Okay, who is my favorite character on New Girl?
Oh, God. I don't know. It's either Schmidt or Winston, but I'm going to say Winston.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is correct.
Okay.
Damn. Okay.
It's because you relate a lot to Schmidt.
I do, but I love Winston.
Yeah, Winston's
He's my favorite.
All right. Who taught me to drive?
Are you serious right now? I don't think you've ever shared this with me.
Yeah, I did. They taught me how to drive stick shift.
They?
Well, I'm just saying they as in like, I didn't want to do the pronoun because then you're going to know.
Your mom.
Correct.
All right. What is my bra size?
34 double D. Oh, actually, I think it's a 36 double D now, isn't it?
No, it's a 34.
34 double D?
Yeah, you got that correct.
All right. What is my dominant foot?
Your left.
Damn. Okay. Okay. So dominant meaning like, what do I kick a soccer ball with?
And which he walks weird. With like your first. Yeah. First step is always your left foot. Yeah. Like for him, it's always been weird. My dad always made fun of him for that. All right. What body part do I find gross?
Gross? Mm-hmm. I mean, nipples. Yeah. Is that a body part though?
Yeah, it's a body part. Nipples are body parts. Yeah, guys. As you guys know, I just like do. If you don't know, I do not like nipples. I think nipples, like, it grosses me out. They gross me out. Like, oh, like just thinking about someone touching. Like, unless like I'm really turned on, that's the only time I'm okay with Chris touching my nipples. But other than that, like it's like repulsive to me for some reason. I don't know. I just don't like nipples. All right.
Did I ever take a musical instrument class? Not counting school. Because, I mean, in school, they make you do, like, music class, right?
Yeah.
Where you, like, learn piano or some bullshit.
Yes.
Did I?
Yes.
What instrument? I guess.
It was just a yes or no question.
Okay. Oh. Yo, why you turn away? Don't turn away anymore. Okay, all right. No, I never did.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
For some reason, I was like, man, he probably did one class and then they pulled him out. All right, fine. I'll take the tortilla hit because I didn't take it.
Okay.
Fuck, it's like a little kid slapping you in the face.
Yeah, I can see that.
Damn, I haven't slapped you once.
Like, I got some foundation on this one.
Damn. What kind of car do I hate due to the people that drive them?
Teslas.
All right. Damn, I made mine too easy.
Yeah, you made your easy ones too easy.
Damn.
All right. What states have I lived in?
Bro, like, you're making this way too hard.
But we've talked about this. You should know this.
California.
Yes.
Georgia.
Yes.
Texas.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. All right. I've talked about this before. In my past life, what ethnicity was I?
Black.
Yeah. I was Afro.
You were African American because you like all that music.
Yeah, black. I was black. I truly believe I was black in my past life. All right. Damn, you've gotten almost every single question right.
What's my shoe size?
9.
Okay.
All right. Who is my favorite Latina artist?
I guess it'd be Rosalia.
Correct.
All right. What's my favorite number? I don't. I know that maybe we mentioned this in the past, but it hasn't popped up recently, so I don't know if you could get this.
Well, why would you give this to me? Because
this is a hard one.
Well, I didn't give you any hard ones. I need to give you a hard one.
That sounds like it's your fault.
Oh my God. You're like, don't make it too hard.
I said, don't make it something like, what's your foundation color?
Your favorite number?
Favorite number.
For some reason, I want to say 14.
14?
But I know that's not right. Your favorite number?
Favorite number.
No, I don't know. Maybe an 8. 8.
Is that your final answer? Okay. How about close your eyes and say, yes, that's my final answer.
Fucking shit. Man, this tortilla hurts. This is why I couldn't sleep last night. All right, fucking hey, oh God, wait, oh baby, it's because you hit me really hard.
I might not even hit you. Just say final answer.
8 is final.
Close your eyes though. Close your eyes though.
I'm sweating. So, oh God. Okay, just hit me lightly.
How do you know I'm gonna hit you? Just say close your eyes and then say final answer 8.
Okay, final answer 8.
Oh, God. That one was harder than it was meant to.
Oh my gosh, guys, if you're listening to this, holy crap, you busted my lip. That shit hurt.
Babe, this is a soft little, it's a soft
Bro,
shell.
I hope you don't get this one because I want to smack you in the face. What do I hate leaving the house without?
Oh, God. Deodorant?
Your final answer.
What do you hate leaving the house without? Yes, that is my final answer.
Is it?
Your Apple Watch. That is my final answer.
That's your final answer?
Yes.
Damn it, you got it right. You got all 8 questions
That's
right.
That's all 8 already?
That's all 8.
Damn. Oh, my last one is, have I ever dyed my hair?
No.
Close your eyes and say no. Close your eyes and say no, babe. No. I have dyed my hair. Well, actually, my mom dyed my hair.
When?
In elementary school, she gave me little highlights.
Oh, yeah, I remember you you telling me
but
that.
they were the worst highlights. It was circles.
Oh my God, I'm tearing up. Damn, that tortilla fucking hurt.
All right, guys, this is going to be on eBay. There's some of her foundation right here.
You're so...
right there. Look at that. Maybe a little bit of lipstick.
Oh my... That last second to last one hurt really bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry for that. I don't know what happened.
I feel like he's gotten some aggression built up. He was like, I'm going to make... I feel like I need to smack you once.
I'll let you go.
So you can see. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
That wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad?
I mean, I felt it, but...
Oh, man, my lip one hurt really bad. All right, guys, that's it. How long has the segment been?
36 minutes.
Oh, that's not too bad. I thought it was going to go on for a lot longer. But is there anything else you want to say or anything? Yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much it. I did want to say something else about this week, but I think I just forgot. It's like updating you guys with something, but... Yeah.
So make sure you click the little follow button now in the top right corner. It looks like a plus. Give it a little check. That way you know when we do post new episodes or when Jasmine posts new episodes. I'll just be on here like once a month. So yeah.
Also, I just want to say thank you so much for listening to the Toxica episode. Oh my God, you girls, it was hilarious. If you haven't watched it and listened to the episode, it was just so much fun. I already had other girls reaching out and saying like they want me to do a part 2. So I'm thinking about doing a part 2 at the end of next month. But yeah, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for supporting me. I still have some shirts left. If you guys want to support through the website is jazzyfit.me. Under merch, you can get some shirts. And so just make sure that I love you girls, like DMing me. I love it so much. But if you guys could share in your stories, that would be great. It really helps me out. And then as Chris mentioned, leave a 5-star review because that helps us grow. And the whole goal is to grow so that we can all grow together. We can do meetups and things like that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.
I'm not gonna be there for you, 'cause you were never